Welcome back, Soul Tribe. For those of you new to my channel, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'd like to ask the Divine Holy Spirit and Archangel Michael, protector of truth and light, to stand before me, behind me, and beside me. Surround this space with your blue flame of protection. Remove all negative or deceptive energy. Allow only truth, clarity, and divine guidance to come through. I thank you, Spirit and guardian angel and archangel Michael for guarding this reading. Also, any negative vibes return to sender tenfold. In the name of the divine, so it is, so it shall be. Amen. Okay, Soul Tribe, let's get busy. Let's check what Spirit has to say. All right, we're hitting the ground running. You've been dealing with a player, collective. Player energy. Oh, addiction. Wow. Okay. I see. All right, Spirit, spill it. Now remember, collective, if it doesn't resonate, please do not force it to fit. Let it flow or let it go. Third party energy. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, spill it. What does the collective need to know about the person and their energy and their mind? This was a toxic relationship. Someone that didn't give you equal give and take. They were very triggered. Tell me more, Spirit. What does the collective need to know about the person on their mind? Proposal. They want to give you a love offer. They do, but the toxicity, I'm not sure you want that. But there's a proposal or a love offer or an agreement. Something that they want to get together with you. There's divine intervention at play. Karma. You've been a catalyst for this person to realize what they're missing out on and what they can completely miss out on. Ex-lover. This is a person from your past, an old flame, a person who gave you butterflies, an ex-lover who thought that the grass was greener on the other side. Collective. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, so they decided to keep it moving. They thought that they were going to have greener pastures, but you have to read between the lines. And most of the time, this person kept it very vague with you. They didn't want to give you a lot of details. Every time you spoke, it was like speaking with riddles. They only gave you half truths, only what they wanted you to know. Kind of like lying by omission. Yeah, you have to read between the lines. Wedding. Marriage. They're in a marriage, collective. They're in a marriage. Possibly you're in a marriage. Okay. This gets complicated. Tell me more. Another possibility is that once they moved on to greener grass and you had to read between the lines, you decided to move the hell on. And you're in union with somebody else now. Tell me more, Spirit. You weren't going to wait. Breakup. Somebody walked away. There was an ending. Yeah, there was an ending between you. And now they're at a crossroads. because they felt that they had multiple options and there's a choice to be made. Right now, they're at a crossroads and there's a turning point. They walked away from you thinking that there was greener grass on the other side. They realized that there wasn't, and then at the bottom of the deck is fear. They're fearful. They were full of fear to get committed with you. So they left, thought that there was greener grass on the other side. And then when they realized it was mud, they want to come back. But it's too late because they were broken up. They made their decision. So now they're at a crossroads. Do I come back to the collective? Do I tell them what was going on? Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah. They've been out partying, trying to make up for the emptiness that they feel. But it's not with you. There's still a lot of mystery. There's a lot of confusion here. They're confused. They remember they're at a crossroads. They don't know what the hell to do. Tell me more, Spirit. There will be unexpected news. Okay, and it's going to come as a total shock and surprise to you. There's going to be a fated meeting. You're going to run into them. And it's meant to be. It's meant to be. You're going to run into each other. And they're going to tell you something that you didn't expect at all. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh. Player. We had a flyer. Give me 1 second. I can't pick it up. Player energy. They want to admit that they were a player, but this person is very charming. Yeah. They could charm even a snake. Shit. But you have that meeting coming up, collective. Tell me more, Spirit, about this player. You have this magnetic attraction. They're very alluring and lustful, okay? And you find them very irresistible. So it's going to be very hard because you have a chemistry. There's chemistry between you, and there's flirting between you that it's hard to resist. If they're coming in this player energy, watch out because it's very hard to resist, and you have a very magnetic attraction with them, and yeah, they have a family, collective. Be careful. Yeah, they have a family. They're still coming in the player energy, all mysterious and sexy, and look, third party energy. Okay, there's interference. They are with somebody else. Okay, and there's competition, and they might want to keep you in that third party energy. They might want to have you as the mistress. Okay, all right, because they're coming as a player because they can't stand to be away from you, but they have a family. You've healed. When they walked away and went for that greener grass and found out it was mud, okay, you started healing your wounds and mending your heart, okay, and you progressed, and they miss you so bad, but when they come towards you, they're gonna find that you're not the same person. You were their safe space. They could come to you with anything, and now it's gone. And they're in fear that what you had is gone. It's no longer available. Closed. Locked. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? You have to tell the collective. They're going through legal matters. Okay, justice, possible divorce, judgment. There's balance being served. Maybe that'll be the shocking news. They'll find a way to run into you to tell you that. They got romantic feelings for you. They do. They're in love with you. They are in love with you. It wasn't a game to them. And they want to tell you that. Because the way that they left, remember, there's divine intervention at play. So this fated meeting was meant to be. Be careful, because the magnetic attraction, they're coming to tell you something, and it's possibly a divorce or a separation. Something's going on, but something that they need to tell you, something that they need to clear their chest, clear their mind of, something that needs to be said. Okay, Spirit's closing out the deck. Let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot. Three of Swords. Yeah, this person broke your heart. They made you go through so much pain. So much pain. I don't know, collective, honestly. I don't know if you're going to give them another shot, okay? Because your sword is up. Of course your sword is up. You don't want to go through the same hell that they put you through before. You don't want to go through that again. Okay, Spirit. Spirit, let's get some clarifiers. Tell me about the person on their mind. The Hanged Man. In order to come toward you, they know that they have to make a sacrifice, a big one. Right now, they lack direction. And they know they're at a crossroads. Knight of Wands. They're impulsive. They want to come toward you. They're very hot-tempered, but they're very charming. They're still in their player energy, but they want to fly over to where you are. They do. But they have no direction. They're in Hangman. They know that in order to be with you, they need to make a sacrifice. But they're waiting. They're waiting, but that doesn't take away from the feelings that they have for you. Knight of Wands, they do want to charge towards you. Tell me more, Spirit. Chariot, again, they're determined. They want to run to you. There's forward movement. They want to come to you. Ten of Swords, but they feel defeated. They feel like a failure. They're exhausted from overthinking and analyzing the situation. They don't know how to get to you. Knight of Pentacles, they want to offer something to you. They're very practical, slow and steady. They want to come to you. There's a push and pull because they want to rush towards you, but they want to come to you with an offer. But the Knight of Pentacles is very slow, so they want to come to you with an offer. They don't want to come empty-handed. They don't. They want you to know that they're serious. That when they come to you, they're serious. It's not for a fling. It's not just for a good time. Tell me more, Spirit. The Hermit. Right now they're in hermit mode. They are self-reflecting. They're doing a lot of introspection. What do I do? How do I move toward her? Remember, flip and switch the roles. How do I move toward the collective? What do I do? Wheel of Fortune. There's cycles closing out. Okay, there's positive changes. There's fate happening here, right? There's cycles closing out. There's changes that are coming. Big ones. Ace of Wands. They have so much passion for you that they can't control themselves. You inspire them to be better, a better person. And not only that, they got fire for you, baby. They got fire for you. They can't stay away. They cannot stay away. Four of Wands. They want a home with you. They want to get married. They want to offer you stability, everything. A home. Four Wands. They want it all. They want it all with you. They want to reunite with you. Take away this distance that they created. Tell me more. All right, the Five of Pentacles just flew out. They know that there's hardships. They know that if they come to you, all right, they know that if they come to you and they make the sacrifices, they know that there's going to be loss. Okay? There's going to be a loss. And they're trying to outweigh the pros and cons. How do they do this? How do I minimize the loss? 5 of Wands, there's conflict. This person has a lot of ego. Okay, but there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition for you, collective. You're the Empress. They feel that there are a lot of rivals. There are a lot more suitors, that they're going to have to beat them off with the stick because you're the Empress. So they're in their ego, but they're thinking, man, I'm going to come to the collective and I'm going to have to fight for her. It's not going to be easy. So they know that you have other options. 3 of Wands. They're looking ahead with confidence and with foresight. So they're planning for the future. You're their star. 9 of Wands. They're feeling hopeful because you are their star. And they're resilient. They're like the wounded warrior. They want to come towards you. They're not going to give up, even if there is competition. Oh, this one flew out. 7 of Swords. This person, it came out in reverse. This person was avoiding and wearing a mask, but now they want to put that mask down because it came out at an angle. They want to drop the act. Okay, they want to drop the act. They want to come towards you and they want to say, collective, I love you. You know, I'm tired of playing games. I don't want to be a player anymore. I was wrong and I can't forget you. I know now what I did was wrong. I'm sorry. This is what I have to offer you. Let's do it. They want to drop the act. There's momentum. They want to come towards you. They are hoping for a better life with you, to be in harmony with you. And what? The Lovers. Honey, this is your twin flame for some of you. Spiritual love. Your love transcends. It transcends, collective. It's more than just a physical. Yes. And what they want is legacy. They want a family with you. Yes. This is it. So you're in the 7 of Wands energy where you feel that you're protecting yourself from this person, but hear them out because they're coming in lover energy. They're your twin flame. It's more than physical. It's spiritual. They want legacy. They want you to blend your families. They want a higher commitment with you. So you're going to be with your guard up. You're going to be a little defensive. Remember, they're dropping their mask. So they're coming in vulnerable, very vulnerable. You've never seen them like this because they don't want to play anymore. Page of Wands and the Fool, they're going to take a leap. They want freedom. They want to come towards you and offer you everything. They're like the Page of Wands. They're excited. They're trying to be creative. They want to. They have this spark. You ignited them, and they want to take the leap. They're ready for the leap. Remember the Lovers, 10 of Pentacles, the Fool. They want to leap. The question is, will you be there to catch them? 9 of Swords. They're going through sleepless nights thinking about this. Okay, a lot of anxiety because they're reaching the breaking point. All right. They feel that you're letting go because they walked away from you. So in turn, you let go of them. And if you're already in a commitment, this is a lot for you. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Commitment, dedication, work, and effort. You might already be, remember in the other cards, you already might be with somebody else. So what are you going to do? The World, completion, closing of cycles. Both of you are closing out cycles. The devil, temptation. This is, Jesus. The devil, lovers. Twin flame connection, the fool, they want to leap. You have cycles closing. Collective, get ready. At the bottom of the deck, King of Swords. They've been trying to be logical, but they can't stay away from you. They've tried to be they detached and they've been cold towards you, but they realize that they can't. So they're closing out cycles, and you're closing out cycles too. They want to leap towards you to offer you the Ten of Pentacles. They can't stay away. They're addicted to your love. They're ready to put their sword down. Well, Soul Tribe, I hope that this message gave you the clarity that you needed. And until next time, keep it real. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. Until next time, collective.